Terrified Shirley Ballas says she will jump out of a plane and even do a wing walk to help raise money for suicide prevention because she doesn't want anyone suffering like she did 20 years ago. Back in 2003, her beloved brother David took his own life, and the Strictly Come Dancing head judge says she has never recovered. Opening up to the mirror, the 62-year-old told how her whole world collapsed when she discovered what had happened on that harrowing morning 2 decades ago. Now she is on a mission to complete her skiathlon challenge in his honor. The zipline was successfully ticked off this morning in Wales, with a 700 feet wing walk and a 15,000 feet skydive still to come over the next few days. Only problem is, she has a fear of heights. Shirley explained that she is doing it to support the campaign against living miserably, a charity focused on suicide prevention, and is trying to raise as much money as possible so COM can help keep those who are struggling safe. Already raising £20,000, she wants to bring in even more money, so if you can donate here. She said, "I would have much prefer to have my feet safely on the ground, but do you know what, it does frighten me, but I am much more terrified at the thought of losing another person to this. I'm not so bad with flying, but I think being stood on the side of a plane is a little different. But we're one down, the zip wire is in the bag. So after going at 120 miles per hour as a 62-year-old, I'm ready for more. I jumped at the chance to do some kind of challenge. Baking a cake or cutting the grass is what I actually had in mind. But 18 people in the UK take their life every day, 75% of those are men. My brother, 20 years ago now, took his. Just recently a student of mine, who was 38 years old, took her own life. It is now so prevalent, everybody seems to know somebody who had such a heartbreaking story. COM can help. I want people to understand that. We have a web chat service, I'm asking people if they're feeling low or feeling down, there's help there. There has to be another way. I'm doing this in the name of my brother, and for everyone out there who has a loved one who has taken their life. I just need people to get behind me and to donate. £9 could be a life-saving phone call. It could be your loved ones you're saving. It can also be bereavement support. It goes into everything. David was not in a good place. My mother was taking care of him and he went downhill. He described it as being in the darkest hole that he couldn't seem to scratch himself out of. Those were his words. Everybody loved him. He was a big brother. He was like a father. He was everything to me. Where to get help if you're struggling? You don't have to suffer in silence if you're struggling with your mental health. Here are some groups you can contact when you need help. Samaritans, phone 116 123, 24 hours a day, or email joe@samaritans. Organ Confidence Childline, phone 0800 1111. Calls are free and won't show up on your bill. Papyrus, for teens and young adults. Phone 0800 068 4141. Depression Alliance, the charity offers useful resources for people struggling. Students Against Depression, for students who are depressed, have low mood, or are suicidal. Campaign Against Living Miserably, CALM, phone 0800 58 58 58. For young men who are feeling unhappy. For information on your local NHS Urgent Mental Health Helpline, visit Here. Back then, there was no help or guidance. The doctor came, gave him some pills, and after David left us I read them and it said could accelerate feelings of suicide. You never recover from that. You learn to adapt and live with it. People say I know how you feel. I'm sorry, no, unless you have lived through this, you don't know how I feel. It's very, very difficult. I would like people to take stock and put themselves in my shoes. How would you feel? There's nothing I could describe to tell you how it feels. It's beyond anything I could explain. There's no handbook, but as a society we can be more vigilant. My friend over the road, she calls me every day and if she doesn't, I'm going round to find out why. Ask questions without being over-imposing and let's listen more. Shirley's Skyathlon fundraising page can be found here. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.